Alrighty.
All right, are we just about ready to go? Everybody else, if y'all will come on in for our next general session. Once again, my name is Sean Gibson. I'm with the Rotary Club of Franklin. I'm your district governor-elect. I will be taking over for TV July the 1st. And this is a training session for your membership chairs, public image chairs, diversity, equity, inclusion, and of course, some of our president-elects and nominees as well, to get some more great information as we prepare you to create hope in the world in 23-24, which is just 70 days, 69 days away, I think, for those of you that are counting. All right, you all come in and take a seat. We'll go ahead and get started. First, I want to introduce some folks to you. He's no stranger to Rotary. He's done a lot of things for Rotary, and I'm going to give you Patrick Longano, your district membership chair for 2023-24. Welcome, Patrick. Julie West, you've probably seen her here, there, and everywhere. She's currently the assistant governor for Rotary District 7670, and she is our district public image chair as well. So she's wearing a couple of hats. And from the Rotary Club on Highlands Mountaintop, I introduce to you our diversity, equity, inclusion chair for 23-24, Mr. Michael Lance. Otherwise known as Lancey. All right, so we're going to go ahead. We're going to kick our session off. Welcome, everybody.
Oh, yeah. So I'm not as loud. I'm the quiet one of the bunch up here.
I guarantee you that.
So as Sean said, I'm Julie West. I am the new district public image chair. And thanks to Tim Radford, he's kind of taught me a lot. I give him kudos. He was at the door, but I think he's gone now. So since we're public image chair, or I am, what do? We're going to take a selfie. We're going to take some selfies right quick because, you know, I post everything. So turn this around.
We'll hold this.
You hold that.
We'll hold that.
Come here, Lindsay. All right, so everybody behind us, smile.
Squeeze in.
We'll do a couple. Yeah. Come here, Lindsay. All right, one more. Let's go.
One more. We gotta go this
We
way.
gotta get everybody.
Gotta get Alpha. Where's Alpha?
Where's that phone?
Wait, Alpha. Perfect.
Awesome. Well, good afternoon. Thank you for that. That just fed my soul there. So good afternoon. We're thrilled to be here. We are doing this as the three of us here because all these topics just mesh together.
Right.
And they work perfectly together. So we are just thrilled to kind of talk to you about a new initiative of our Rotary District that would include membership, public image, and DEI. The mission for this, very simple, is to help individual clubs basically achieve your unique goals. And we know every club is unique. So we are here to help you and just let us help you.
And for those of you who don't know me, my name is Patrick Longano, but before I get started with, you guys are going to be shocked. I have prepared remarks. I'm not just going off the cuff. So I have prepared remarks. It's a first. It's a first, but I've got prepared remarks. But I'd be remiss if I didn't tell you guys that and just remind you guys that the legends that we have in this district. I mean, the people that have come before us, the Harry Brogdon, legend, Chip Cross, legend, Michael Dexter Smith, legend. You know, the people that really have done for membership in this district, and are planning more than that. For membership, especially, we're going to see if I can't get somebody in here real quick. And, you know, I just want to thank them. I know me and Julie had talked before, too, and Lancey. We want to make sure that, is Tammy in here?
I don't think you.
Okay, well, Tammy is as crazy as I am, and y'all know it. But she is really kind of, we really want to thank her a lot for leading the charge this year. We want to thank Sean for having us and trusting us to not break it. So we thank you on that. But before we get started, he's going to see if I'm going to read some remarks real quick, and then I'm going to see if somebody can come in here for me real quick. But our approach is centered on collaboration, communication, and community building. We recognize that each club is unique with its own strengths, challenges, and aspirations. Therefore, we're committed to providing clubs with individualized treatment that is tailored to their specific needs and goals, whether it's increasing membership, enhancing public image, or promoting diversity, equity, and inclusion, or pursuing any other goal that you can dream up. We will be there to help you make it a reality.
Okay, so we offer tons of resources and services. And I just wanted to list these for you, just so you know. Obviously, training and development, which is what we're doing today. Mentorship and coaching, networking opportunities, and access to best practices and cutting edge tools. We also leverage the power of technology. You know, technology is everywhere now. So we are going to leverage that to connect our clubs to the district, facilitate knowledge and sharing and collaboration, and provide some real-time support for every club.
Our goal is to continue to build a Rotary district that is innovative, adaptive, and responsive to the needs of its members and the communities they serve. We believe that by embracing a grassroots approach, we can unleash the full potential of all of our clubs and create a brighter, more prosperous future for all. So all the clubs out there, you know, what I say to you is, let us help make your dream for your club a reality. Whatever you can dream up, we can help you do. So, you know, together we can achieve great things.
So one of the key features of this initiative, like he said, is just individualized training for each and every club. Every club's unique, so your training is going to be unique. We want to focus on you. And we do recognize that. And we do also recognize that every club has their strengths in certain areas. They may be a little weaker in another. We just find those right balances. And then we tailor that training to your club. The approach ensures that each club gets the support and guidance that you need in your club to fulfill your vision, whatever you dream for your club. That's what we want to help you to accomplish. Our individualized training is really flexible. So just
Yeah, it's flexible, it's practical, it's impractical if you draw me through club. It's impactful. We work closely with the clubs to identify their strengths and weaknesses, like Julie said. We'll develop a customized program training plan that's aligned with your goals and priorities. Our training programs cover a wide range of topics, from leadership and management, marketing and branding, diversity and inclusion, to community service and social impact. Our trainers will be highly experienced and knowledgeable. They'll have a deep understanding of the challenges and opportunities that each one of your clubs face. They're passionate about helping clubs succeed and are committed to delivering training that's engaging, interactive, and results-driven.
okay, so in summary, to wrap all that up, this new approach is to membership, and it's also to public image, and then it encircles DEI altogether. But it includes a strong emphasis, like we've said, just to individualize your unique club. We believe that this approach will help clubs achieve their goals more effectively and more efficiently, and will ultimately lead a strong and more vibrant Rotary community, which is what we all want. So at this time, I'm going to introduce Lindsay, and he's going to share some great information. And then once he's done, we are going to flip back to tell you exactly how we're going to accomplish all this.
Thank you. First, I'd like to call on the committee that has been helping me. And some of you are in the room. So would the DEI committee stand up, please? Andy was here.
She's here.
Andy, for a couple of months. We have a committee of 7 people. And you've not heard a lot from us because we kind of got started late. And when Tammy sent an email out to see who might be willing to work on DEI, I wrote back and said, I'll be happy to help. Then I got an email back and said, good, you're the chair. So, but I take this very seriously. I've been in the private sector and the public sector back and forth all my life. And this has always been something on the top of the list of the companies that I've led and in the government positions that I've had. One of the things that we set out to do, just to give you an update of what we've been doing, is to look at DAC-DB and evaluate every club in our district to see if they've complied with doing their pink pages. Do they have a membership chair? Do they have a DEI chair? And what we found was a lot of our clubs did not have a DEI chair. Several of them have never adopted the Rotary International Statement, which is something we would like all of our clubs to do. So we divided up all the clubs between the members and we surveyed them. We surveyed the clubs that didn't have a DEI nor a membership chair with a different questionnaire from the clubs that had those positions in place. Just asking them general questions to get a sense of where we were in a district with our activities in DEI. We found that several of our clubs, majority of them, did not have these activities, but wanted to pursue them. So this really led to forming plans for next year that Patrick and Julie already spoke to. And those are to help the clubs that want help to achieve a demographic in their club that looks like the communities in which they exist. One of the other things that I think is exciting that's happening, and I think I got Sean's agreement that I could say this, is there'll be 2 new positions that each assistant governor will have. And those 2 positions are.
Rick,
Can I do that next? Okay, well, I'll leave this to that. So Sean, I can't, they're gonna steal my time. But I want to let you know that we have resources that we're developing, including an index of all of the Rotary International Learning Portal and other places in DAC-DB and the My Rotary, where you can go for information on DEI. And we're going to make that available to everyone. We're also making available a training program that we will train the trainers so that they'll be available for you whenever you request that kind of participation from the committee or from the folks that we train. I've also developed a program that I'm happy to bring to clubs or to train folks to get to the clubs that are in more remote areas than where we are, which is fairly remote. One of the things that occurred to me during a lot of these surveys is we all have unconscious biases, and these are learned behaviors. They're kind of second nature to many of us. But the whole notion of diversity, equity, and inclusion has raised awareness, at least, of some of the unconscious biases we have that we didn't realize. So I brought with me a 3-minute YouTube thing that I've given permission to use. And I'd like to end my little presentation on this before we get to questions and answers by showing you this little clip.
so you want to do that
Yeah,
now?
if you would
All
do
right.
that now, that would be great.
See if we
Thank
can
you.
do that without any trouble. All right, it's there. So now I gotta share a screen.
Usually you have to say something about music. Down on the bottom, optimize for video clip.
I'm sorry, hold on. Let me try to get the piece up. And then what did you say?
Before you did the sharing thing.
Okay,
So do stop sharing.
stop
We
share.
need to bring it back up to the
All right.
Then
beginning.
go back to sharing again.
Okay. Screen, share screen. Okay.
And see on the bottom where it says optimize video, it'll make sure you have sound and share sound.
Okay.
There you go.
All right, and then we are going to click on that one and then say share. And then we're going to hopefully play it.
Actually, it needs to back up to the beginning. I think it's in the middle of it.
Okay,
Back up to here. Okay.
and then we're gonna play. We're gonna go full screen.
Brilliant, Lindsay.
This was sent, thank you from the rankings of the year, and I wanted to share it with all of you. Diversity, equity, and inclusion is all of us, and it goes beyond just what we typically think of diversity, equity, inclusion. It includes all these kind of examples. So open your minds, folks, open your demographics in your area, and build a club with new membership that represents the demography that you live in. Thanks. Now I think, Patrick, we're ready for questions. Julie?
Well, we're gonna go over a couple more things here real quick, Lindsay.
So let me give you this microphone.
Yes, to you. Oh, thanks, Lindsay. That was a great presentation. I think that spoke more than I ever could. Lindsay, a round of applause. And guys, I think that you're really kind of seeing where we're going with this. We're gonna explain where we're going with it, but I hope that you can kind of see it. Membership is public image. Public image is membership. Membership is DEI. I mean, it's all intertwined, every single bit of it. That's the reason why not only we're doing this presentation together, but if you have a pen, everybody got a pen here? Piece of paper? Mark down his date. August 5th. And if we party a lot, it might roll into the 5th. All right, it's August 5th. Don't know where yet. If I'm involved, I probably want to have it at some kind of hospital. So we will have a first ever membership summit, PI summit, and DEI training in the same day. Okay, so write it down. It is going to be some type of extravaganza. I don't know what the name of it's going to be yet. Connie wanted me to come up with a good name, but we're still kind of just, feeling it. We're gonna have Chip Cross there. He doesn't know it yet. Thank you, Chip, for volunteering. But we're gonna have a great time, and we're gonna get to work. So I'm just gonna explain really quickly what we're gonna do. Everybody knows how the AG system works, right? You got your Sean, who's the district, gonna be the district governor, and then he has how many AGs? 13. Thank you for that rousing number. How many we got? 13. There we go, everybody's on board. For the first time ever, you are not only gonna have 13 AGs, you're gonna have 13 assistant membership chairs. You're gonna have 13 assistant PI chairs. They are going to work with your AG to give you individualized help with whatever you can dream up in your club. That's how you get it done. That's grassroots. That's what we're going to do. All of those folks are going to go through Lindsay's DEI training, making sure that we bring to your club when we come to your club. We're going to bring that message along and weave it into what we're trying to help accomplish. How many people here believe that if you work one-on-one with somebody to achieve your goal, that's done it before, that's helped other people before, it will be easier for you and your club to achieve your goal? Raise your hand. Okay, well then guess what? That's what we're going to do. So, Julie.
So one thing for me, as the PI chair for the district, I don't know everybody in the district. I know probably 5%, I would say, but you guys know your clubs, you guys know your people, you guys know who's got this talent or who likes to do this or that. If what I have put out to the AGs, because I'm AG this year and will be with Sean this coming year. So what I have put out to our AGs is to kind of identify people in your clubs that like anything about public image, social media, news articles, anything they think is public image or PR, that type of thing, to send me names of people that I can have some conversation with, to potentially have those people be my assistant. Yeah, what do we call it?
Apex.
Everything's got to have acronym. So mine are APICs. So I would appreciate help, because as Patrick said, we're going to work together. It functions together, not separate departments. Like most organizations have, we work together to get things accomplished. and to do good in the world. So I would appreciate from my end, ideas or people that you know in your clubs that would be willing to help. And then I will help work with my wonderful AG cohorts to get this done on our side.
Oh, yeah. So there's people on Zoom.
Mhm.
If I haven't asked you yet and you're out there and you know who you are, get ready for the phone call.
I'm blocking your number.
So, yeah, like Chippy's like, man, I was here in person. He got me. Now that's how it's gonna be. We're gonna have a good time. August 5th, like I was saying, you're not work there. You're not gonna show up and we're not gonna sit there and flop open a book and do all this other stuff. Here, you hold this real quick before I kill myself. You're not gonna have a book that you're sitting there doing. We're gonna give you material, but we're gonna sit down at a table and say, what you wanna do? What do you wanna do next year? What do you wanna do next year? We're gonna get right to the questions here in a second. Okay. We're gonna get there in 1 second. So that's what we're gonna do. It's, how many people are nervous about that plan? Right, go ahead. Raise your hand if you're nervous about it. Oh, Billy, that's okay. Billy will tell me, Chief, I know confidently that Billy Black will walk right alongside me and let me know when I do wrong, right, Billy?
Absolutely.
Anybody who says that there's no Rotary police out there has never met Billy Black. Billy's wonderful. Billy, actually got a chance to see her speak at the Glen Allen Summit last week and just, I mean, she commands the room. When she talks to people, listen, I tease Billy because I love her and she's a great mentor to me. So, but we really do appreciate it. So this team up here that you see, and I'm just like a really, really small part of it, except for I'm a little louder than the rest of them. It's going to be a good team for you. We're going to go to the mattresses for you. Chip set us up for a great year. All the groundwork that he did this year. Proud of you, really, really proud of you. When you got thrown into the mix, and real proud of you, Chip. So, but we're gonna stand on the shoulders there, Chip, and try to make you proud. All right. And I'm sure same things with Tim Radford. You know, we're gonna do everything that we can, but I think that we can really make a difference. Now, Connie comes the year after. So after I'm gonna be the membership chair for Sean, and then Tammy's gonna be the membership chair for Connie. So whatever I break, just know that Tammy will be right behind it to take care of that. No, we're gonna, yeah, Tammy and Julie will fix it for me. All kidding aside, I enjoy what I do in Rotary by talking membership. The reason why I do, and the reason why I've been successful with what I've done, is because I will sit down individually with the club and find out what they want. And we'll walk them right through it. We've automated the process. As a matter of fact, past district governor Mike Walker out of Charlotte, he said something to me yesterday because he came in and I taught him the 4-step process that we do. And he said something to me yesterday that I thought was really cool. We systemize the ordinary so we can humanize the extraordinary. So all of the things that we have done and put into place, we've automated. We're making it easier for the clubs to do these things that they can dream up instead of going, oh my God, how much work is that going to be? You know, we've made it systemized, so it's ordinary to do it, but so you guys can be extraordinary. All right, so now we're Michael Dexter Smith, everybody. Yeah, Mike, you weren't in the room. I called you out as a legend, baby. That's right, man. This guy right here, y'all think I'm pumped up. I mean, my gosh, if you haven't heard Michael Dexter Smith speak about membership, you owe it to yourself to do it. Ask him to come to your club and talk about it because Mike's the man. All right, so now that we are at 2:30 exactly on the dot, we are going to answer questions about anything. Membership, anything PI, anything DEI, doesn't have to be what we went over. So don't be shy. Come on. Yes, man.
Hi, I'm Penny Coleman, Crandall from Piscataurus, and our membership is growing. I think we're above 16 or 74 right now, and we also included a salary. We can find wonderful Rotarians. Our challenge is getting them engaged and finding where their niche is in our group. And so we have tried a mentorship concept, but we would love to have your help.
I think that's wonderful. If you don't mind, I think that you know, in the other part of the stuff that I do, membership training, I'm gonna ask you guys this question. How many people in this room do service outside of Rotary? I mean, Durham. Now, how many of you that do service outside of Rotary take a selfie, they'll serve a selfie there, action, and send it to their PI chair so they can post it on their social media? Yeah, I got you now. You're missing out on the best opportunity in the planet, not to just shine light on your club, but you're going to shine light on the organization that you care about, that you're volunteering for. You're missing a big opportunity. How many people in this room have heard their club say, we need to post more. We need to do more on social media. Have y'all heard that? Yeah, okay. Well, there's an easy way to do it right there. Julie's, you know, been working on that top notch. So those are some of the things that we'll go over with it. But my advice to you on the engagement is be a little bit more flexible to people serving differently. I have people come up to me at the club and they say, I'd love to do this. And I go, why are you asking me? Just go do it. Wear your shirt, take your picture. You know what I mean? Oh, I'll have fun. You don't have to ask my permission. Go enjoy it. Carry that Rotary flag, carry the club's flag. Help everybody understand that Rotarians are everywhere. Everywhere. Next question. Arthur, from the Grand Old Mary Club. Yes.
Well, I really don't have a question,
Okay,
but I have a comment.
please.
And engagement is the number one thing on the list for the Marion Club right now.
Yep.
And because I've been hanging out with Chip Ross,
There you go.
I'm familiar with some of the things that's coming down the pipeline.
Mhm.
So when you ask the question about how, is anybody nervous? I'm not nervous at all. I am very excited. about
Thank you,
things
Arthur.
coming out.
Thank you, Arthur. Alpha, would you stick it out here for me?
No, I'm not speaking out watching you. I was gonna just say too, here's another thing, I'm part of that Marion Club too.
Yep.
Here's another thing. Next door, there are a bunch of wonderful people that are set up over there for clothing. I'm originally from San Antonio, Texas. I don't need that. This is a put on. The Zoom can't hear you. Oh, the Zoom can't hear me. Can the Zoom hear me?
Please use it.
I'm originally from San Antonio, Texas. This is a put on. I had to learn to speak like this at school. I usually talk like this, because this is how we talk down home in San Antonio, Texas. What you gotta say is, when you ride for the brand, and you wear the brand. Every day I wear the brand,
Amen.
and it fits in with everything that we're saying. And I can tell you, for those of you that haven't met me yet, I'm gonna be your district governor in the year after Connie.
Yay!
The 76-70 theme, our district thing for my year is be loud, be bold, and be Rotarian.
And
Because
also-
we can also be seated. Yeah. But it goes back to.
I'm teasing, Alpo. I'm teasing. I'm just teasing.
It goes big around the size and Rotary says to charity. But it goes back to all of this. People don't know enough about who we are. And this is part of it.
Yeah.
And so we need to get that. The only way to do it is be loud, be bold, and be Rotarian.
Exactly. All right, I gotta listen. We are definitely gonna at least take as long as our wonderful Gary Dill. So we got about 7 or 8 more minutes. I need some questions, concerns, ideas. Flip it out to me, my man.
Hi, everyone. Joshua Ferrier. When my husband and I came into town in Hendersonville 4 years ago, he's a Mason and I'm a Rotarian. So
He can be both, you know that, right?
no, it's not true.
I'll make it happen.
We whenever we come to a new place, and I'm just speaking for us, but I think you can understand the general question. And we see that there are several clubs in town. Or lodges in town or whatever. We do what other people like us do, and we look at the picture of the people that are in that club and try to understand, are we going to be welcome in this place? Nothing against old white men, I am one too. But when we see a picture of old white men that look like maybe, who knows, it could go either way. Or we see the other club who's really diverse, we gravitate to the one where we think we're going to be welcome.
Yeah.
So my question is, in the church community, we have something called welcoming and affirming. That is just a sort of label that your church or denomination or whatever can get, which basically means people like me are welcome in our church.
Yeah.
Okay, what does the Rotary do? And by that, I mean, in that initial step, when you go to the sites to see what the different clubs are, what would be a way that someone like me would see, actually, you're welcome in all of the groups, which is not the message that I necessarily would have gotten.
Yeah, Joshua, you're welcome, buddy. You're welcome, man. I appreciate you. I'm gonna give this to Lindsay real quick.
I think each club has got to, certainly, and I share the same lifestyle that you do. It's who I am, it's who you are, it's who I was made to be. And I have my husband and I have been together for 45 years. Yay! Being together for 45 years and being an out gay man, which I don't talk about, I don't broadcast this, so nobody knows that who doesn't necessarily know me. So I would think that individual clubs have to take a look at their population, where they live. And I think this is an incredible opportunity for public image and for membership to identify what they believe they would like their club to look like and be able to develop messages that they can use through public image to attract a broader variety of folks from their area. And I think those messages certainly are followed up with membership. And then when you get people to come to a meeting, how you react to them is going to depend upon whether they're going to stay with your club, go to a different club that might look more diverse, or not participate at all. And the comment you made about a bunch of old white men was a comment that I got in the interviews that I did. I'm not going to name what club, that did not have a DEI chair. I'm not sure they had a membership chair at the time. And they said, we're just a bunch of old white men. I said, well, what's your challenge? We need young men, we need young women. I said, well, isn't that diversity and equity and so on? That is not, I mean, diversity and equity goes beyond race. It goes beyond who we are. And so on, it includes everyone. And I think that unconditional acceptance is something that we need to practice, we need to believe, and we need to overcome the unconscious bias that we have been taught growing up in schools, parents and so on. We need to overcome that. And I cannot think of a better venue than being a Rotarian and it being open to everyone. And the pillars of what Rotary International has is an example of who we can be. So folks, let's be the best that we can be and succeed.
I want to add to that just what Lindsay was saying too. As we're doing this and working with the clubs, as you're thinking about your club and how your uniqueness needs to shine, whether it's membership or with public image, that's what your goals are. Look at what you want to do with your club, what it needs, you know, how you want it to look. It goes right along with what we were talking about here. Those are the goals we want to help you work on for your year.
And one of the things that you can't forget is, me and Lance talked about it too, along with Julie, is the socioeconomic portion of inclusion as well. How many people in this room remember a time in their life where they were working paycheck to paycheck? That's right. That's exactly right. So how many people are almost doing that today? I mean, you know, but what I'm saying is you've got to look into the heart of people, right? You gotta look into the heart of them. And if they're willing to serve your club, if they're willing to carry the flag, if they're willing to learn about Rotary, find a way. Find a way. Just remember back the way you were doing that. Just out of college, just had a kid, some life changed. Just remember that not everybody, you know, is on that thing. I know we have a question over here. Oh, sorry.
Hi, Andy Taylor from Denver, Lake Norman Rotary. Sorry, Lancey, I was late. I was getting some time.
And a DEI committee member.
I'm guessing my question is more for Patrick.
Okay.
One thing, we're looking to get out the word about Rotary.
Mhm.
Why is there not a national campaign or say a Super Bowl commercial? And I understand that it costs a lot of money.
Yeah.
But it is a huge way to get the word out.
You're asking why they haven't done that yet?
Yeah.
They have not anointed me Rotary King yet. Not yet, not yet, no. Yeah, it's a, no, it's just, oh, you got a question?
No,
Go ahead.
Rotary is an international organization. If we spent, what is it, $1 million, $2 million?
7 million on Super Bowl.
On a Super Bowl ad in America, there are twice as many people from India in Rotary. So what are we gonna spend on them? And there are probably at least as many in Taiwan. And I mean, so you gotta think about this equity
Yep.
that we got going on. We are an international organization, and what we spend in America, we need to spend around the world. And
Is that right?
look at all that money that we could be doing good in the world when we've got it within ourselves.
Bingo,
Go out
bango,
there and tell people about Rotary.
bingo, bango, Billy Black.
The WLO is TV range. You can call anybody or Facebook any of the journalists at WLOS. They love putting out our Rotary stuff.
Love it, love it.
So I'm glad that young lady stood up because I believe it was her. She who sent me a one-page DEI flyer. And we walk into our Rotary clubs, what do we have hanging on the wall? Our banners, and corporate text. What about taking that nice one-page DEA message, putting it in a folder or a frame, putting it on your tables?
Putting it on your website.
Say on your website, but if he's talking about walking into a room, when you walk into the room and you're sitting there, it's okay to put that on your table. It's nice to say welcome to people on your table. The other thing was our Flags for Heroes from Silver Club Rotary
Boom.
has been in a Super Bowl commercial 2 years in a row.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Guys, look, you're your own best presenter. You know what I mean? You guys try to hide me in the back room because you don't want me out front going, hey, this is the face for. Yeah, no, we don't do that, but your club has a lot of great members in it. You got Michael Dexter Smith, who just got an award from he don't even know if you say this, an award from Governor Roy Cooper in North Carolina, you know, in South Carolina, right now, for his award for his volunteerism. He just got it. And it's great. On his club every minute of the day. On Sundays, if you don't get Mike Dexter Smith newsletter, sign up for it. The man will not slow down. He wore me out. Yeah, every day you promote your club and you promote Rotary, and you're the best ambassador that I know, sir. I really do.
We got one new member today, so I got my 49th member. We started with 9.
When you took off,
When I took over, that was 2020, was that? Just before?
yeah, right before we took, it was right after the.
49 day, and we've gone from male dominated to women dominated today. So we have got 25 women, 24. The women do all the work for us. But to the point on how to get out there, I start with
the things we do in the community. Start there. I've got while I'm away now, we've got 3 events going on this weekend. 3 things we're doing with sister organizations through the trees. We're doing another one with somebody else and one of our own. Next weekend, I've got 40 people, 50 people out in the streets picking up trash. You know, these are every week doing it.
Killing it, man, killing it.
And people want to come to you,
That's right.
join my club or ours.
That's right. Hey, Mike, I can ask you a question. Question, when we talked originally about this, and I said, you do it this way, you do it this way, you do it this way, and people are gonna start coming and ask you to join. Was it the truth?
It was the truth.
How many people been in Rotary? Don't hook me yet. How many people been in Rotary for over 20 years in this room? Okay, back in the day, when people moved to town, they used to pick up the phone and they'd say, hey, man, I'm the new banker in town. Do you think you can get me into your Rotary club? Was that how it was? They were begging to get in your club. Somewhere along the lines over the last 20 years, we're begging people to come to our club. You do that. You focus on your members and you focus on service. They will find you and they will beg you to include them because people want that purpose.
Yeah.
Okay? Do we get the hook? Is that it?
How we doing on time?
We have
We'll-
3 minutes and then we'll take a break. We have time
Anybody
for
else
one
got
more
any
question.
Real quick. Anybody? Going once, going twice. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Billy.
I got a quick announcement from the front desk. If you drove a Dodge 1500 pickup truck and you parked in the valet parking, you're gonna have to go out there and open it. So, anybody has one of those in the park and valet, please see the front desk and, take care of that if you will. All right, we're gonna take ourselves a break, folks. We've got 3 individual breakout sessions that are gonna start at 3 o'clock. So for all the district treasurers, there will be a session